welcome to Finding Your Way with Lori and Tonya. I'm Lori.
I'm Tonya.
So today we're going to talk about feelings, and so really this is at the heart of law of attraction. We really believe in law of attraction, but it's not just about think it and it comes to you. It's not just about let's talk about what we want and it comes to you. You have to also match what you're feeling and really believing that what you're thinking about and what you're wanting is on its way to you. And so you have to vibe, so almost like the law of vibration, you have to be vibrating at a level to be able to receive the things that you're putting out there that you want to come to you.
And so I think that this is so important because if you've watched any of our videos, you know that we are definitely big believers in law of attraction, and what you put out, you get back. And not just what you put out in words, not just what you put out in your journal that you want or in your words of affirmation, because we talk about speaking as if, acting as if you already have what you want. But part of that, and if you get down to the heart and to the root of everything we want, everything we're asking the universe for, it drills down to a feeling. So we're asking the universe for a partner, right? We're asking God, please give us our soulmate and our partner. Why do we want that? Because we want to feel loved. There we go. So how do we feel loved? By giving love. Love is an emotion, right? It is a feeling. So in order to put that out there, we have to start feeling love. And so this really is about where the rubber meets the road. The two things, you can't have one without the other. You can say all the words you want, but until you start feeling it and putting that vibration of love out, you are not going to get it back. And so we're talking about how to do that.
Yeah, and it's tricky because if you never heard of this before and never practiced it before, it is a little bit like, you want me to do what? Like, I don't feel so good and you want me to feel better so that better comes to me. Right? That's exactly what we're saying. And so it is a conscious choice. So if you are at a lower vibration, fearful, sad, angry, disappointed, mopey, whatever those things are, but you're wanting to get to that higher vibration. You're wanting to bring in things to your life that make you feel loved and valued and seen and heard, which is what all of us want. We want to feel that love and support around us. And so we have to, even if it feels a little bit funky, a little bit uncomfortable, because that's not where we currently are, just by doing whatever you need to do to start feeling that way. So if you're wanting to feel loved, you got to start loving yourself. You've got to start loving others in a way that is what you're wanting to receive in return.
And it's feeling it, and how do we get there? Sometimes it's, okay, I've had a bad day, I need to feel better. Like I want to feel better. I want this day to be better. So stop for a second and stop thinking about all the bad things. You stumped your toe in the morning, you were late for work, traffic was a bear, you spilled your coffee, right? So we've got a laundry list.
Which you're attracting.
Right,
more
because
of.
you feel bad. You stumped your toe and now you're angry, and then that just starts the snowball effect. So take a minute and think about, well, I did wake up this morning. The water in my shower was hot. I have a job that provides me electricity and power and water. I have a car to drive to work. A lot of people don't. So start giving some gratitude for what you do have. And that as you give gratitude, it's a great way to raise your vibration, because as you start being grateful for the things you do have, the feeling of gratitude continues to raise that vibration. The feeling of love, gratitude comes love. Those feelings, starts raising your vibration. So being grateful for what you do have and what did go right for your day is just one way to start raising that vibration to attract and create those feelings.
And that's a good first step. So then you take that, now you're in a little bit higher vibe because you're showing some gratitude, and now you're standing in line at the grocery store and somebody comes up with 2 items and you let them go in front of you. And so you're doing something, giving to others, so that you're now sort of putting out to the universe that you're ready to receive that type of love and support from others. Or are so uncomfortable to do We have done it, but it's very uncomfortable. So when you go into bed at night and you go in to brush your teeth, like really talk yourself up in that mirror and talk about everything that you love about yourself to yourself,
Right.
which is sort of strange and odd. But it starts sort of putting those vibes out there of, I can create my own love so that now I'm ready. It sort of sends that message of I'm ready to receive that as well.
So I love myself so somebody else can love me. I am
Mhm.
lovable because I love myself. It's one of the first practices when we went on a 7-day retreat that was intense and amazing. And one of the things that our mentor that was teaching this training made us do, and we had to commit to doing it every single night, was saying the things that we loved about ourselves and the things we were amazing at that day in the mirror. And it's so uncomfortable the first couple of times. And then you kind of have to make it a game. But I will tell you the vibration rise that you get from that one act. And if you do it every single day, can you just imagine talking to yourself in that way, bringing that vibe up, making yourself feel good, feeling self-love? All of a sudden, you start believing that you're worthy of being really loved. And that's when you start attracting that soulmate. And that's when you start attracting friendships and people wanting to be around you and the new job. And so it really is creating those feelings for yourself. Other people cannot create feelings for you. You create them yourself. And as you create them, you start bringing in good things to go along with those good feelings.
Yeah, so you're creating that match of your feelings with what you
want.
put out there that you want. And so that's such a powerful combination because now you're at a vibration where, okay, you're putting out there to the universe that you want these things and you're vibrating at a level where you're open to receive it and it just comes to you so much more quickly.
And we have, I mean, we do it all the time. Sometimes we forget to do it. We will talk about the things we want and then all of a sudden I think, I'm not doing all the things that we teach to do. So am I acting as if? A lot of times I'll sit in my car and I'll write in my journal and I'll think about all the things and I write goals like, okay, this month, here's what I want to happen. And I forget because I get so entrenched in the doing, the writing, that I forget to take a minute and visualize them and feel them. Because when you say a sentence and you thank you for the money, okay, that didn't have a whole lot of feeling. Thank you so much for the large amount of money that provided me the opportunity to take my boys to Disney World. Whew, the feeling that came with my children in a sentence with Disney World it made my heart smile. So all of a sudden it's created a feeling. So make sure that when you're writing what you want, when you're thinking about it, when you're visualizing it, you're doing it in a way that creates the feeling.
Yeah, and even if you don't get the big picture goals that you want, you still felt good.
Absolutely.
So I mean, there's no loss. It's a win-win.
Absolutely.
It's a win-win. So yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, you have to recognize that you're maybe not feeling a certain way to flip it. Absolutely. So you have to have enough self-awareness to be like, okay, I'm in a low vibe today. Instead of continuing down this path, I'm going to make a change and be different. And so you have to make that conscious effort. And then, gratitude, number one, that can switch it around. Any other kind of thing that raises your vibration. So whether that is spending time with children, spending time with animals, being in nature, music.
Doing something for somebody else.
Doing something for someone else. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, do more of that until you get to the place where you're feeling good more often. And I mean, it seems so simple, and it is. That's pretty simple.
That's right. It's simple, but we forget. We don't take the time. Maybe it's drawing and painting, like Lori said. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's singing. It doesn't mean you have to be the best singer, but if singing and bellowing out a song in your car makes you feel good, do it. Yeah. Because that feeling is what you're putting out to the universe, and that's what you're attracting back.
Yeah, so in today's society, I think we are a little bit addicted to ain't it awful? Like, just ain't it awful? Everybody wanting to complain, and we're so used to that, and it's so easy to connect with people over bad stuff that we do it a lot.
It's the news.
And so, yeah.
It's watched by more people in the world. Why?
Yeah, so we're challenging you to, it doesn't have to be that way. We can create a society where, you know, talking about the good stuff and feeling good.
Yes.
You know, I've had conversations with people about, you know, we just want everybody to know that there is a life where you feel good majority of the time.
Every day,
like,
all day.
That you feel good.
Doesn't
and
mean you don't have a bad day.
Yeah.
Or a bad minute.
But it's just a minute.
But you can change it. You can flip it. And we didn't know that before doing this
No,
work.
people don't talk about it,
Right.
really. They don't talk about how your best life means feeling good. Like, you feel good and ready to take on the day. And we don't really, as a society, talk about that all that much. But that's what we wish for all of you. That's what we want for our lives, is to feel good every day. And there are little tricks and tips that you can do, like we've shared today, to get you there. And it's just take it one moment at a time. And what can I do right now? How can I share my gratitude right now? How can I do something that brings me joy right now? And just keep stringing those little moments together, and eventually you look up and you go, gosh, I'm living my best life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that's what it's all about. So if this has been helpful, please like this video, share it with anybody you know that could use hearing it. Subscribe to our page. You'll get notifications every time we post videos, which we try to do every week. If you want to learn more about us and who we are and what we do, we've got a website called highernavigation.com, and it's HIGHER navigation.com. And then if you're on Facebook, we've got this sweetest little group. It's called the Positive Vibe Tribe. There are several thousand members in this group, and everybody's posting daily little snippets and blurbs and positivity. It's a great way when you're scrolling up in your news feed to see something positive. So join us there as well. We hope everybody takes charge and is working towards living their best life.